So, Fibonacci series.
Hmm.
You have written the program to compute and display the Fibonacci series using a loop, right? So here we are going to develop a recursive method to compute numbers in the Fibonacci sequence, right? So this infinite sequence starts with 0 and 1, and which we think of the zeroth plus the first Fibonacci number, and each succeeding number is the sum of two preceding Fibonacci numbers, right?
Hmm.
So, it will be like that. Okay, the sequence starts like this. The sequence starts like 0, then 1, right? And then if we add these two, we get another number, 1. Then we add these two, we get another number, say 2. If we add these two, we get another number, 3. If we add these two, we get the next number, 5. If we add these two, we get another number, 8. If we add these two, we get another number, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, and it's going on and on. Right? So this is the first term, this one is the second term, this is third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, and so on, right? So we want to write a method fib that takes some integer n as a parameter and returns the nth Fibonacci number, right? So if we write 8, if we write 8, it will return me 30. If we write 9, it will return me 21. Okay. So this is what we have to do. Okay. So, write a function that takes takes n as integer and as int parameter and returns nth Fibonacci number. So what we do here, okay, so for example, if the user has entered 5, say for example, the user has entered 5. So this is the first parameter, this is the initial parameter. So the next value of 5 is 5 minus 1. That is 5 minus 1, which is equal to 4, right? And 5 minus 2, because fifth term is generated with the help of the term 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So we need to add this term and this term. That is 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. All right. Then 4 is 3, and we have 2. Yeah. Okay. So 3 is again 3 minus 1, which is 2, right? And 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay. So 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2 minus 2 is 0, right? Then if we move forward here, 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay. So here we can get, so if you can see this tree, so you can easily understand. So here 5 minus 2 is 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Right? So we stop doing the calculation when our value is 1 or 0. So 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2 minus 2 is 0. Right? So this is how our recursive program will execute. Right? So let me write down the code and then I will explain it. So it will be fib of n. Oh, I'm just writing roughly, huh? When I will write it in BlueJ, then I will write it. So it will return one integer value. So I'm writing here int. Right? Then I'm writing here if n is less than equal to 1. If n is less than equal to 1, it will return a value. It will return a value. So it will return n. So either it will return 0 or it will return 1 in this situation. Okay. So else you write here Fibonacci of the first one is n minus 1. The first one is always, so if 5 minus 1 and this part is 5 minus 2. So first one is if the value of 5 is kept inside n. So this is n minus 1 and this is n minus 2. So left side cell is always n minus 1 and right side is always n minus 2. Right, left side is n minus 1, right side is n minus 2. Okay. So we have to write it. So Fibonacci n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. Of n minus 2 and then okay, and you write here return, otherwise it will create a problem and then you can close the method. Okay, so this is a method, right? And say the value of n is 5. N is 5. So 5 is less than equal to 1, condition is false. So it will go to the else part. Right? So in the else part, it is written that K Fibonacci 5 minus 1 is 4, right? So method is called here. And then this method Fibonacci 5 minus 2 is due, right? Fibonacci 5 minus this is due. So this is the first call, right? And now the value of n is, so this is called, right? This is called. So the value of n is 4 here. Okay. So Fibonacci of 3 plus, so Fibonacci of 4 minus 2. So now the value of n is 3. So now Fibonacci of 2 plus Fibonacci of 3 minus 2, right? Now I'm sorry. So n is 2. So Fibonacci of 1 plus Fibonacci of 2 minus 2 of Fibonacci of 2 minus 2. Okay. So the next value will be next value is n equal to 1, right? So what it will do, it will return n. What it will do, it will return So return n. Return n means 1. So it will return 1. So return 1, that means it will return 1 over here. Right? And plus Fibonacci of 2 minus 2. Right? So 2 minus 2 is what?
0.
0. Right? So there will be, this function call is done. It's complete. Now the value of n is what? 0. Right? So when the value of n is 0, so
Return n.
0 is less than equal to 1. So return 0. So it will return 0 in this scenario. Right? So 1 plus 0 is what? 1 plus 0 is 1. So this one will return to this call. This one will return to this call, and this call is over. Got my point? So this value is this call's value is 1. Now Fibonacci 3 minus 2 will get called. So 3 minus 2 is what?
1.
1. So again n is 1, right? So 1 is less than equal to 1. Condition is true. So it will return 1 again, right? So it will return 1. So this one will be returned instead of this call. Okay. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2. And this 2 is returned to this call, right? So here, instead of this call, what you have to do? You have to write here 2, then plus. Then it will call this function, right? This function is called. So here, the value of n is 2, right? So when the value of n is 2, then this condition is false. This condition is false. So it will execute this condition, right? So 2 minus 1. So you have Fibonacci. 2 minus 1 is 1, plus there is a due. So due, again you have to write Fibonacci of say 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2. So this is due. Now there is a call. So what we have to do? So the value of n is 1 here, because this call is made now. So the value of n is 1 here. So 1 is less than 1. 1 is less than equal to 1, true. So it will return 1. It will return the value of n, which is 1. So instead of this call, we have got 1 here, right? Then plus. Then Fibonacci 2 minus 2. So n is 0 here. N is 0 here. So 0 means what? This condition is true again. So it will return 0 here. It will return 0. So this 0 will be returned over here, right? So 1 plus 0 is what? 1, right? So this 1 will be returned to this call. This 1 will be returned to this call. Okay. So the value will become 2 plus 1, which is equal to
3.
Right. So now this 3 will be returned to this call, right? So instead of this, 3 is there, right? Now this call, fib 5 minus 2. So fib 5 minus 2 is actually n equal to 3. There will be another call. So let me draw it here. Let's mark it with another color. So I'm executing this step. right here. Okay, so the value is 1. The value is fib 4 value is what, 3, and the red one is fib 5 minus 2, right? So this do call is executing now. Here n is equal to 5 is there. This do call is executing now. So this call is executing. So the value of n will be here 3, right? So n is 3, that means this condition is false. So it will execute this one. So fib of, you will get here 3 minus 1, which is 2, plus 3 minus 2, right? This one is due. This one is due. Fib 3 minus 2. This one is due. Let's go back to blue. So the next call will be like this. So I'm drawing it here, huh? So the value of n is 2, and here you will get fib of 1 plus fib of 2 minus 2. Fib of 2 minus 2. Okay. So again we have a call. So here we can see that this is n equal to 1. N equal to 1. So 1 is less than equal to 1. So it is true. So it will return 1. Return 1. Right. So this 1 will be returned to this point. Got it? So here we have 1 plus. Then this call will execute fib 2 minus 2, right? The red one. This call will execute. Okay. This call is over, so I am removing it and I'm writing this call over here. So here the value of n is 0. So it will return 0. Okay. So this 0 will be returned to this call. So 1 plus 0, which is 1. This 1 will be returned to this call, right? So this is 1, right? What I have returned here, fib 1, no, fib 2. No, wait, I have done mistake. Fib 2, it will call this one, then 1 plus 0. It will not be returning to this point. It will be returning to the, so this one, this value is 1, right? And this one will return to fib 2, this part, right? Because it has executed this part only. So it will this one will be here. This one is here. This one will return to this. This one will return to this. Okay. Now this part will execute fib 3 minus 2, right? थोड़ा नीचे बना लेते हैं. So ये वाला part run करेगा. So यहाँ पे आंसर आ जाएगा n equal to 1. So it will return 1. Right? So this one will return to this statement. So 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Right? So फिर ये वाला 2 will return back to this part. Right? So this will be 3 plus 2, which is 5. So 5 will be returned back to the caller. So it is like this now. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's the 6th digit.
6. So 5 is the 6th digit.
We never returned 0.
Yeah,
when
so
we
so this
started from
0, yeah, we started with 1. So no, this 0 will be the 1th position. This 0 will be at 0th position, 1 will be the 1th position. This one will be the 2th
second
position, this will be the 3rd position, this will be the 4th position, and this will be the 5th position. Like that. It will be taken like that. Okay. Because at the end of the day, we have to store all the values inside an array. So array always starts with the 0 position. So this is how we can generate the nth position Fibonacci number. Fine. Understood the double recursion. So let me write this code and let's see how it is performing. It's working or not. So it has returned 5. Okay, now let's try with 1. So it has returned 1. And let's try with 2. So it will return 1, 0, 1, 1. Right? So it's returning 2, 0, 1, 1, 2. Okay. 0. It will return 0. With 1, it will return 1. So it's working fantastically. Right? So let's try to print n number of Fibonacci numbers, right? Recursively. So how to do that? It's showing here, right? At the rate param n. N is the position of the Fibonacci number, right? It's showing that. And at the rate param, if you use now, what it will do, okay, this is called the document comment, right? This is called document comment. If you press Control J, right, a documentation will be created for you, right? So now when you go to your method, right? So this is your method, right? And when you click on this, you can see that it is showing that public int, right? Nth Fibonacci number int n. And it's showing that n is a type integer and is a position of Fibonacci number, right? So whatever you write it at the rate param and you whatever statement you will write it, it will be published like this. A web page will be created for your program. Okay. So when you click on show source in BlueJ, so you jump to that source code. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So yeah, this is now I have to generate the number of Fibonacci numbers up to that int n. So here n is number of terms. I didn't call this function once again. So it is printed 0, 0, sorry, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. It will print one less because it has started printing from 1 because I have given this condition 0.
What if we give greater than equal to 0?
Alright, equal to 0. It will print 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. See, I don't have to give 0 here. it will print only 5 terms. It will not print the extra term. Right? So instead of, we can give this and then we can write here -1.
It is printing all the 6 terms instead of printing 5 terms.
Yeah, it will print 5 terms. Now it is printing the 5 terms. Yeah, now it is working fine. We can write methods like this using recursion. Okay.